gentlemen, it is time for the D801B Podcast.
Don't shy out on little kid dick.
No. The weak and the sick. They're just taking up space. They're taking up space, man. Get over it.
On the record, my booty's so sweet. Booty's so sweet. He won't even last 10 seconds. Alright. And when I do travel with shit, guess where it goes?
In your ass.
Tackle
Right
box.
away.
I was going to say right in your anal.
See,
Oh.
tackle box ain't a bad idea.
It stanks like bait, like random, like stanky fish stuff, and I put the shit
Like-
in a bait jar, like
Yeah.
an almost empty one. So I like put the little sack in a little.
But it kind of smells nasty when you take it out, though, right?
No.
And
it's
then
like
when it
empty.
gets confiscated, you go, ha, they took the bait. Luckily, they didn't know the real shit was in my ass the whole time. And welcome back, everybody, to the motherfucking Dirty 801 Boys Podcast. Hell yeah. We're here. We're getting wild. We're getting child. All the Dirty Boys are in effect. We got Monkey. We got Valcone.
Yep.
Calzone.
What it do?
Hella. And coming new to the fucking stage, to the podium, we got our boy Patrick.
There's no podium. What's up?
Patrick is a cool cat. Glad to have you, man.
I'm happy to be here. It's been a long time kicking it. I got a super tight schedule lately, so making time, it counts.
Is your
takes time.
schedule as tight as your butthole?
Super tight.
Okay,
super
super
tight.
tight. Super tight.
So
Nice.
no.
I was gonna say, yeah, not
we were
very
lucky.
tight, actually.
We were lucky to get him here tonight. That's how super butthole tight.
So, Valcone, I'm gonna be honest. I want you to start it off, man. I want you to tell us the story
Yeah.
that happened. Valcone basically neglected his child not too long ago,
fuck you.
and he told his child to get out. He packed his bags for him. He said, "I don't want to see you
Send him
again."
packing.
Yeah, he said, "Fuck you. 3 years old. I've had enough."
Well, no, this little bastard. I get off of work. It was last Tuesday. And I drive up to my sister's house, and it's
Who watches your kid,
well,
or
it's-
not your
it's
sister?
Not my sister. It's her mother-in-law.
Okay.
Right. So,
Korean lady.
So my brother-in-law's mother is there watching the kids.
Once again,
You trust
Korean
her.
lady.
You trust her real.
I have. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, up until this point.
Hold on, you just fucking let me tell the story. So I have. I pull into the driveway and I look, and the side door is wide open, which is really their main door because everybody goes through the side door, right? And the side door is wide open. And I first look around, goddamn, fucking okay, dogs are here. Where's my son? You know, start rummaging through the house, and I'm like, hello. And she opens the back door. My sister's mother-in-law opens the back door, and there's two kids in the back room hanging out with her. Neither of them are my son. And the door is wide open, and so right away I'm like, where the fuck is my kid? You know, it's like
Full on panic mode.
Full on panic mode.
I know the feeling.
He's just
Been there.
realizing his fucking kid isn't to be found.
is missing.
Totally been there.
And the door is wide open, and so I run over to the neighbor's house right away because they got kids that play together. And I'm like, fucking knock on the door. She comes out. Hey, have you seen a little boy? And she was like, oh yeah, he was walking down the street. My son went and grabbed him and put him back inside. Is he
Good
gone?
God!
Is he gone again? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone again. So I run over to the other neighbor on the opposite side. First I went to the neighbor on the right. Now I'm going
Hold
to
on,
the neighbor on the left.
pause.
I want you to paint a little picture for me, and just for the whole perspective here. Your son, he's 3. He's walking down the street. Okay, where's the house? It's next door?
Well, yeah. So the house that I went and checked on
To the
first
left and
is,
to the
is
right.
the first house to the right.
Boy
So-
walking down the street, checking out the neighbors.
Then I go to the house to the left because they have kids too. I'm like, hey, have you seen a kid walking down there? And they're like, oh yeah, we saw him walking down the street just maybe 15, 20 minutes ago.
Oh,
I was
hell
like,
no.
20 minutes ago.
With who? Who was he with? Oh, nobody. He was just walking down the street. And I was like, it didn't fucking think to occur to you.
That
They're like, fucking
What the fuck is this toddler doing?
Like,
walking
this
down
is
the street by
Utah.
himself?
This is a white baby walking down the street. That's okay.
Yeah, we
Nobody
established
thought
that this
twice.
is a 3-year-old.
Nobody
I hope
thought
he's
twice.
on the sidewalk.
So now I'm in full panic mode because now I can kind of like get an idea for how long he's actually been gone, and it's been too long.
Dude, I already
Right.
shit like 10 giant cinder blocks at this point.
Did
Yeah.
you check the house before you started looking out?
See, I ran all the way down, and I'm calling my brother. Yo, your mom just lost my kid. You guys need to fucking come and help me. And so
Your stupid fucking mom.
everybody shows up about the same time. There's like 6 cars. It's everybody from our work, and they must have flown down because they got there quick. And I'm in the front. I went back to the house because I was the only one who didn't hop in my car.
Fucking.
She is gone. My
The sitter is gone.
yeah, she's gone. And so her car's pulled out. I walk in the house, and the youngest, Teja, is standing in the kitchen with nobody there. So everybody just fucking left him.
So in a panic.
She put the other kid in the car, and then
She
there's
loaded
fucking-
one kid up.
Yeah, and then there's one
Drove
kid
away.
just like, what happened to everybody?
This is like a terrible math.
Yeah,
He
it
was
was-
like, where did everybody agree?
that's how my
I need
2-year-old
to kimchi.
Take one kid away. How many adults disappear? How many
Yeah.
kids do you have left? One alone at home.
So at this, I'm like on the phone with the cops, like fucking dumb babysitter, blah blah blah. She let the fucking kids out, or she let my son out, and my son is nowhere to be found. Okay, we're sending an officer down right now to come and help you out. And
I'm in.
so
awe
I'm
right
staying.
now.
I'm sitting there standing, with my nephew, just like I can't believe they fucking left you. And then I finally get a call, and she's the one who found it. My sister's
The
mother-in-law.
babysitter.
She found him, and my son was like 3 streets up in some old man's front yard. Playing with his grandkids. Luckily, he wasn't playing with his old penis, because that would
Yo.
have just put a damper on my fucking night.
Or at least that's what
So-
she didn't tell you that much.
Yeah,
She's like, I already
3
lost the kid. I can't tell him. I just found him sucking a dick.
streets away.
Yeah, and
Okay.
and he went down a full block.
I'm going to ask
Because
another question.
He went down a street. And
How
then up
often does the
other
sitter
way.
watch your boy?
Well, it was every day. He's with
Every
somebody
day
else.
is like 5 days a week
It
while
was
you're
like, yeah, it's
working.
about 5 days. 5 days a week when Sam.
For
didn't
how
have
long
a
has he been at
weekday
that
off.
house?
A long time.
I think he knows that motherfucking neighborhood.
He's been walking it and then coming back. And
I didn't
shutting
even
the
think
fucking
about
door.
that.
Yeah.
I
He
think
knew
he's-
exactly where to go.
Why does he go
I
so
thought-
damn far?
Yeah,
Because he already seen the rest.
he's already gone over there and fucking
Oh,
knocked
hell
and played
no.
with those kids.
Patrick just solved it, son. Subi letting those kids run wild.
So yeah,
your boy an ankle monitor.
That was what. And
Christmas.
the cop comes
Today,
finally,
tomorrow.
and he shows up. I've got CJ in the front of the house, and I already whooped his ass at this point, so he's got tears in his eyes.
Why
and
does
shit.
CJ get the one who gets his ass whooped?
Because you're not
wait.
You're
He's
not
3
supposed
years
to-
old.
So he knows what pain feels
I'm
like.
with Monkey on this one. You gotta wait till he's at least 4
No.
because children develop a conscience at 4. There's
He
some
didn't
science
know what
behind
he was
that.
doing.
But
Kids-
I'm not a
Kids-
scientist, but
kids
I believe
have
in
a
it.
subconscious though too.
I-
They know. Hey, I got
Okay.
whooped because I left the house. Don't do it again. Won't get whooped again.
If you tell him so, then he'll hear that shit.
He's definitely I didn't just go straight to fucking beating him with a bat.
He needs
like
to know
I should
what.
have. No, I
He
you know
needs
I
to know what's up.
I got down on his level and I'm like in his face. You don't do that shit. Don't fucking ever do that shit again.
See,
you don't know what
that's-
you're doing to
okay.
daddy.
You're
You have to
paraphrasing,
stay.
right?
You have to stay with your babysitter. I made the full point to him, and I gave him a pat on the ass and said, "Don't."
I think you
do
let
that
your
shit again.
panic overtake you at that
Do
point.
you use the belt?
I am
I think
guilty
that's the
as fuck
question.
in the same situation. I'll tell you, if I got another story about Pasha's son Dallas, who walked off with another kid in his hand, headed to Grandpa's house in Magna. He did the same thing. Door open, gate open in the front yard. Y'all remember my house in Magna? Not a very cool neighborhood. I mean, it's all right.
That's
The same neighborhood that he lives in.
It was the street. It's a street down. It's really rough over there. Where I live
the
is
best neighborhood.
that's just being nice too. That's
Let's not pretend.
I live in a really
like
nice
it's
neighborhood, a
anything
street
more.
up.
Sonny, at about 4 years of age, takes Jordan's daughter Delilah at 3 and takes her hand, says, "We're going to Grandpa's house." Made it 3 streets down when Posh and I had already went through we're running around the streets shouting names, asking everybody in their front yard. The feeling you get when your child goes missing, you're like,
relief.
it's mixed.
Damn.
God.
Jeez.
Oh
No
boy.
more.
It's deep. It's deep like that.
You feel you're just completely
Considering your
helpless.
situation and having
Sucks.
felt the things that you have felt before and that kind of thing happens, it is a fucking miracle that it's all good. And you cannot take that for granted.
If he had kept walking down the first street, he would have eventually reached Fort Union Boulevard,
Oh, good.
which is very fucking busy.
beyond
I don't
busy.
think
That's
your
just
kid's that
thousands of
dumb,
people.
dude.
No, but
To just walk into the busy street.
Nah,
of
but
an
you-
I don't know. Have you
He's
met
3
Valcones?
years old. I can't
met
even hit him and he'll
Valcone, but
understand.
I think
You know,
CJ's
like-
smarter than Valcone, to be honest.
he's a smart kid.
Oh, man. So yeah, that's my son. He scared the shit out of me.
So I want to make
Scared the
another
shit
point.
That was more on Sue though. That was more on the
The
babysitter.
babysitter's name is
no,
Sue.
no, it's on the parents to choose the right babysitter. It's all on the parents.
Oh,
It's
right.
all on the parents.
You're too far back. That's too many steps behind it.
Yeah.
That's too many
Yeah.
steps back.
No, he rectified his decision. He said he said
should
he's with
have
someone
some
else.
guidelines.
That's good parenting.
If you're gonna make a parenting guideline, say, look, lock these motherfucking doors around my boy, because he's gonna walk out of that. He's gonna walk right out that door.
Yep.
He knows the neighborhood now, and I'll say the same thing. Dallas already done that when she was with Pasha, or Pasha had him in Denver, and she was staying at her brother's apartment out there. Dallas walked out the apartment.
in Denver.
In
He's just
Denver,
rolling down the
Colorado.
He
Five
smelled the
area.
weed. He's like, oh, where's that?
Like, what's up,
Where's
bud?
it at?
And he was even a year younger. That boy wandered off looking for his home in another state because he was totally unawares. All right?
It'd been cool if he would have found it.
I know, right?
That'd been a great story.
I would walk
3 years, no, 3 years
500.
later, he's like 7 years old. He found his way
He's
home.
just giving everybody really shitty directions.
He's grizzled. He shows up smoking cigarettes. Found you,
He's
bastards.
got a dog. He looks a total
Yeah,
squad.
exactly, huh? He's like, man, I hopped on the train.
Yep.
Took some Molly with these crazy guys. You know how
They were like,
4-year-olds
you're
on the
only
run
7
do.
years old.
Yeah.
I spoke to him.
That's a
like,
tough story,
in a
man.
voice.
And like I said, don't take that miracle for granted. Be ready. Don't let it trend, because that's something that you can be aware of now. Like, hey, if she ever watches your boy again, like padlock that stuff.
I got a story for you
Yeah.
guys as far as kids goes out.
All right.
But no, I agree with you, definitely, Patrick. When I was a child...
Put your sitters under lock and key. Put the fucking lotion in the basket, bitch. Now you will babysit my fucking child.
we didn't really
down in that
discuss the
fucking hole.
neglect of her yet. I mean, but
Here's some neglect. I'll give you some neglect. My mother, when I was, let's say, 6 years old, kindergarten, enough to comprehend. My mom was so crazy. One time she, actually a few times she did this shit. She'd get mad at me, and she'd go, you know what? Walk your fucking ass home. And she'd pack my little Ninja Turtles backpack that I had. She'd throw all my fucking clothes in it. She was on drugs. Keep in mind, she was on drugs
Okay.
at the time. And she'd pack all my shit, and she'd push me out the door, and she'd say, go find your dad, go home, or go find new parents. She'd shut the door and fucking let me start walking. Thankfully,
Your mom was a lot cooler when she smoked.
damn, she knew how to party. And she'd send me on my way. Luckily, the few times that it happened, there was always someone there to go, oh, you crazy dumb bitch, Stephanie, what are you doing? You know, fucking, this is your kid and shit like that. But I remember the one time there was nobody there to
like, "You're really
to stop me.
walking this time."
No, she kicked me out of the house And she said, go find new parents, is what she said. And this
Dang.
is, I'll try to tell you guys, this is about 4th South.
That's some stuff
5th
you
East.
say when you're mad.
This is downtown. This is the inner city. She's talking
what?
to like a 7-year-old at this point, telling them to
Oh
go
my
find new
God.
parents. She sends me out, and I go fucking walking, crying and bawling and walking. I walked at least 3 blocks downtown until this one old man came up to me.
Start sucking dick.
He's like, hey, you need some candy? You need
Actually,
some Mexican
you know,
candy?
part of it's blacked out. Part of it is blacked out from when I remember
Yo, that
this
is
guy
some
talking
shit.
to me.
That was when he gave you those little Mexican sugar candies. He's like, yeah, but this one you snort.
It's gonna feel a little burned. And so this old man finds me and he's asking me what I'm doing, you know, like you're a kid, you're walking around and he's, you know, where are your parents? And I just remember telling him, I don't know. And I can't remember if we walked around for a little bit or what happened, but I just, the next thing I remember from that is my mom fucking running up to me from across a parking lot. Just, you know, oh God, I'll never fucking leave you, da, 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 da. Blah, 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 I can't believe it.
Big
And,
drama.
yeah, big drama, and then she took me back to the house and then beat my ass.
Oh. So, beat your ass.
Beat my ass.
Signing off.
Yep. Damn.
God damn.
And I don't care. That's, you know, one of those things that makes you stronger.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's wild
These
stuff.
are life lessons we can all learn.
I don't have a fear of abandonment. Don't you ever leave me. Try it.
What are you guys doing after the podcast? You want to stay for a couple hours? Maybe move in?
So, on a young childlike story, I heard one of myself that I don't even recall. And it was my brother that retold the story from my mom. Okay, so my mom couldn't tell me the story 'cause she's done passed now. She knows the best details. My brother tells me that I was 3 years old. My mom was a maid. She's cleaning houses. She's doing her thing, you know, making money. She's got to take her kid along. I come along a lot of houses with her. You know what maids do? They clean nice houses.
Oh, you little thief. I know where this is going. No, I'm just kidding.
That's why his mom was not a maid for very long.
So, yeah, and in fact, that's exactly
The
why.
mullet's starting to make sense.
The kid, there was another kid at the house. So, like, we're playing. She's the maid. She's cleaning the house. And I don't know. My brother described it in a way. He said, you figured out that your mom was like the servant or something. Or that the other kid was treating me like a lower person.
Okay.
And I tried to kill him.
Holy
They said I
shit.
choking him to like choking this kid out. I was like 3 or 4 or something. I don't even recall. And they had to peel me off of this kid, and my mom got fired because I was like crazy.
Trying to choke out the rich
Screaming
kid.
at West
And
Side,
you know what?
motherfucker!
I already decoded this. It was like this kid's got toys, and I'm the guest, and he's like, "Don't touch my fucking toys. These are all mine."
Your mom
Yeah.
is here to clean. You're
I
not
might have
here
just
to
been a
socialize.
crazy kid.
Uh-huh.
Now
but
come watch me shoot this
My
basketball.
brother describes it in a way that he's like, okay, he described it in ways like, you figured out that you were low, like second class citizen. Your mom was a second class citizen, and that's how my mom told the story to him in a way. So there's some truth behind it, but she had the best details there.
Dude, if your mom's a French maid, I think that you're a second-class citizen.
She's not definitely not that kind of lady.
No, I like how he's all at 3 years old. He's figuring these deeper things out. He's like, maybe we're all second-class citizens. And really, these toys are for all of us.
This revealing story of my like insanely like unhinged like attack on some kid was kind of weird in the context. It was very strange. It's just,
I was definitely one of those kids where like you could keep pushing me and pushing me. I wouldn't do anything until finally I snapped, and then I'm like,
whoop everybody's ass.
yeah.
fucking crying. You know, they fucking can't fight you over your hitting. You're hitting.
I'm still that guy.
Oh yeah, you are. No.
No, hold on, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
This is true. And I've been waiting to tell you guys, and I've just been keeping it in all week.
Eating you alive from the inside.
Actually, just since Saturday. But so Saturday, I was supposed to go meet up with my buddies, and we're gonna go karting. And I drive like 25 minutes to get to the go kart place just for them to cancel. But
Great friends.
before that happens, right, while I'm still in fucking traffic, there's a green light, right? And I'm trying to get through the green light, but all of a sudden traffic comes to a halt. So I'm stopped in the middle of the lane at the green light. There's some dumb bitch that's behind me who also went, which is very stupid, right? Like, the light was turning yellow as I was in the middle, but the right lane was open. So I flip my blinker on, and I start going to the right lane, and that bitch is like right there and almost hits my car. Right? So I'm like, whatever, that was a stupid move on both of our parts. She speeds past, gets in the left lane. I come up, and we're at the intersection stopped. I'm in the right lane, she's in the left lane, because I'm going to pass a stupid bitch. And I just turn up the music, keeping shit to myself, and all of a sudden, hey!
Oh, she's getting attention.
She's yelling at you.
She's screaming at me. So I turn the radio down, and she goes, "You dumb motherfucker! You're supposed to clear the lane!" And I'm like, I tried to explain. I'm like, you were behind me.
You tried to reason with this bitch?
I was like, you were behind me. You should have stopped. And then I realized how stupid it is. And she's shaking her head, shaking her big fat lesbian fingers, and is just mad.
Her big dyke hot dogs.
She's just fucking mad. And so I'm like, whatever, shut the fuck up. Roll up my window, put the music back on. Fucking sitting there. And something in me just tells me to fucking look over. And this bitch has her camera out. She's recording me in my car.
This is happening all over the place.
She's doing that. And I got so angry, I had a fucking fork sitting in the front seat. So somewhere this is on camera. I fucking rolled down the window. I say, "Hey, fatty." Fucking tossed the fork at her car and said, "Go get something to eat."
Oh my!
So that's somewhere out there.
Did you land it in the car?
No, it dinked off the side. Oh. But I think she saw it was a fork because I showed her that it was a fork. I said, "Hey, fatty, tink, go get something to eat."
Yeah,
took off.
Oh no,
I was gone pretty quick. It's a mean thing to do, but who the fuck? I tried to end the confrontation. I was
this
looking forward,
is so golden.
and she's over there.
There's nothing more American than road rage, and you just created some great innovations here. Like,
I just hope shit.
Dude, it was perfect. I had the fork and everything.
I hope the bitch was trying to Snapchat it, and she's like, "I'm about to get this fool on. Something's gonna go viral," and then all her friends on her Snapchat just sees you fucking roasting her like a motherfucker. And then he said this, and they're like, "Yeah, well, maybe you should."
And
you're a little angry when you're hungry.
And then the bitch brake tapped me. Because the two lanes merged into one, and so she slowed down. It's like 40. She's at a 20, and so I'm like right behind her, and then she fucking brake checks me, So I pulled off the road before I fucking had to kill the bitch.
That thing with the camera, though, like Patrick was saying, man.
Point and click generation.
Everybody's looking to catch something viral.
I'm not even going to have a career before it starts because of this one piece of footage.
For real.
God, I hope I find it.
I don't know.
I hope it gets a million hits. If it was,
are you kidding me?
That would be so fucking
good.
If
what you're talking about on camera doesn't kill your career, you throwing a fork at someone won't do nothing.
Oh, no, see,
all the shit that you've been talking about.
When it's on video.
What is this? 27 hours?
It's like 33.
When it's on video,
hours of just
uppity lesbians listen to it when it's on video.
I'm pretty sure the first thing you said out your mouth was "fuck uppity lesbians."
That I did. I'm just saying, I'm not going to have a career because they're going to fucking finish me before I even get started.
During road rage, the worst comes out in people. You pick, because you could only see what you see about this person, so that's literally what you're going. So yeah, it's fucking
road rage is very self-involved.
Dumb Asian.
You're almost entirely alone through the whole process. So it's kind of like you're fucking with yourself. But what's crazy is everyone else is kind of affecting that. I mean, I got the road rage crazy. So I'm already paranoid. I'm a fucking seat belt clicking motherfucker.
You got that crazy
nowadays.
Road rage?
This guy was on my shit. I'm driving the speed limit. Okay, I'm talking 35 in the neighborhood area.
He's trying to go 50.
He's trying to go 40 probably.
Yeah.
My motherfucker got so pissed off. And I'm like, hard nose, 35, seatbelt clicked. Don't pull me over, I'm legit. Like, I don't play around because I'm scared like that. This guy got crazy. He had one of them construction vests on, you know what I'm saying? He's out there on the road all day already. he started out mad and he was going home or some shit. He lost his cool.
He's doing construction. He starts every day.
He drove up on the side of my vehicle. I was in my little S10 still. He drove up on the side of me in the suicide lane with his girlfriend or somebody. Couldn't speak. She didn't speak English. She was yelling at me at something else, but I couldn't hear her because he was yelling, and he was like, go fast. Like, he was yelling at me, telling me, go more, go faster, go faster.
Go more fast. Fuck,
This guy rode my ass for like 3 lights.
You fucked my ass for so long.
And he rode the suicide lane. He was shouting and shit. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. I'm going the speed limit. I lost my cool and I went behind him. He turned and I got behind him. I got behind him and rode his ass for like a block.
Sometimes
Have you guys ever been in a tag team? 2-car tag team road rage situation?
What?
What do you mean? Like there's 2 people in each car, everybody's going.
No. Like there's 2 cars against 1.
Oh, and 2 cars are yelling at the one
Yeah.
car.
So let me tell you, if you don't mind,
Yeah,
if you don't mind. This is with my pops. So my dad takes me to go pick up my motorcycle one day.
I want to get a decent one.
And it's in a neighborhood. As we're driving out of this neighborhood, I'm on my motorcycle in front of my father. And then all of a sudden, this car comes fucking zooming past my dad's truck and doesn't realize there's a motorcycle in front of him. So he starts to cut in front of my dad. Then realizing I'm there, so he has to swerve out of the way to not hit me. I had to swerve to not get hit. And then he goes past me.
That's dangerous.
I'm just like, what the fuck? Little shooken up just a moment. A car just almost came slamming into me. We pull up to the light, and there's that motherfucker to get out of the neighborhood. He's sitting right there, parked. So it's something inside of me starts going, hey, you fucking dumb piece of shit. Learn how to fucking drive, watch how to... And then this dude's one of those tech... Why did I want to say that? He's a wigger. He's a total wigger. He's all, oh yeah, motherfucker. Oh yeah, motherfucker.
I have not heard that terminology.
Yeah, wigger. Yeah, straight up wigger.
It's super relevant.
I'm gonna go meet up with my girl Natasha. Come back here,
he's
dog.
Yelling, fuck you, I'll fuck you up. And I'm telling, fuck you, I'll fuck you up. It's literally just barking dogs at this moment, right? And we're bitching.
That's me and my thing too, because he's yelling at me and I'm like, fuck you too.
Well, get this. So from my perspective, I'm looking at this guy, yelling at him. He's in his car. He's about to take a left. And he's not doing shit. We're just barking. And then all of a sudden, he fucking throws his car into reverse and starts to pull the fuck forward. He starts to take off before the light even goes. And I'm thinking, what the hell? And I look to the left, and my big ass dad is fucking walking towards him going, I'ma fuck you up, motherfucker. My dad is a big son of a bitch.
He walking up.
Yeah,
to
my dad threw his truck in park behind me. I didn't even realize this. And he's stomping over to the white boy. The motherfucker goes, Kurr! And he tries to pull off, and as he tries to take a legal left and just take off, there was like a tow truck in front of him. He knocked his fucking mirror off of his car. Yeah, he dinked his fucking side mirror off. Yeah, he knocked his side mirror. And I'm just like, Dad, don't even worry about it. It ain't worth nothing. And I'm just,
don't get in trouble.
I'm laughing like an asshole. I'm going, not even really laughing, just scream laughing at this fucking dude's face, like, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah. And he's still just
rubbing it in.
And he's sitting there, oh yeah, if he wasn't fucking there, I'd fuck you up, I'm just like, well, he fucking is here, so what, like, fucking what, bitch? And,
talking all the shit.
Yeah, and then the light turns up.
Come bail you out.
I'm like, are you gonna fucking get out of the car and pick up your mirror, you fucking pussy? And he did not. He just drove over his mirror when the light turned, and we went our separate ways.
That's the road rage way.
That's the road rage way, man.
You fucking hate somebody for life for about 5 or 10 minutes.
I know, right?
It's over.
Next time I see that bitch.
You know how many crazy ass motherfuckers driving their own car? Probably never see that son of a bitch again. Damned if you do.
That's my dad's. That's how fucking real my dad is, though. At the moment, I'm sitting there just trying to talk shit to get under the guy's skin. My dad's ready to
he's
fucking.
already over there.
Oh yeah, my dad's
Your
ready
dad
to
is
toss
not
this.
about talk.
Yes.
I can tell.
ready to toss somebody. I'm like, oh! I start to panic. No, Dad, no, please.
All right.
Oh, God. I become the scared wife at that
Dad
moment.
is so bad, he scared everybody on both sides. Like,
yeah, for reals.
that's
Thought
good.
some shit was
That's
about to
good.
get fucked up.
That is pretty funny. One more road rage incident.
Okay,
just
you
to
got
top
road
this
rage?
off. And this had nothing to do with road rage, but it.
We should get a roadhead story next.
It happened because of road rage, or it happened because of
I
somebody
put
else's road rage.
way too many hours on the road. I literally drive from Tooele to like a job where I drive from multiple places during the day. I put over 60 hours
I thought you
in
were
the
gonna.
vehicle over a month.
I thought you were gonna say giving mad roadhead.
I've been getting
Roadhead stories?
Roadhead.
You know, that's an antique in my stories, man. I haven't
That's
had
not
that.
oil in this mustache.
Go.
Keep the twist.
Continue, though, Valcone.
we pull into Petco parking lot. This was like
Who?
this is like 6
Ooh,
years ago.
parking lot.
You and your wife.
The
it was
parking lot
me.
is a hot zone.
So it's me, my wife, Aubrey, and Kenny when they were still together. Right?
All right.
But Aubrey and Sam went in first. Me and Kenny were still talking. We were at the car and we were waiting for them to come out basically, but they were taking a while. So me and Kenny get out. We're
Naturally.
gonna go check on them and see what creative shit they're buying at Petco.
Kenny's dog's a killer.
We start walking into or towards the entrance, and there's these two cowboy guys that are coming out, and this lady, this like big, let's just call her a dyke. She drives by.
Damn, ease up. You hating on the
I'm sorry,
all the women gays
I'm sorry.
now.
She had
Just to paint a picture, you know.
she had
a dyke.
She had your hair and a thicker mustache.
This is why we need a video.
So Kenny,
Yep, I was
Kenny
curious.
makes a comment. Kenny makes a comment to me. He's like, "God damn, that's a badass bitch." That's all he says. And
She on flannel, bro?
this dude-
Flannel vest?
the two cowboy dudes. Not even her. She didn't hear it. She's on a big old Harley. So it's like. That was her pussy though. Anyway, no. So fucking he overhears Kenny say, "That's a badass bitch," and he stops right in the middle of the fucking road. And he goes, "What the fuck did you say?" And Kenny's like, "I was talking about that bitch," you know. And he goes, "Did you call her a bitch?" And then all of a sudden,
Oh shit!
there's this square off. And so like we're all just kind of fucking like sitting there talking, and all of a sudden 90-pound Aubrey comes running out of the Petco and gets right in between Kenny and the dude and is like, "Listen, motherfucker." She was talking the most shit. Like at first it was like this. We might
women
get out
do.
Of,
They do
no.
because
We
you know
might
they
get
ain't
out
about
of
to get
this
hit.
fight.
Like a personal like idea. I knew her for a little while. She will not stop.
She wasn't backing down. Like so it was a possibility that maybe we wouldn't fight. Maybe it was just some shit talking. And then she came out, and then it was like, okay, we're definitely gonna have to hit somebody because she's in the dude's.
She doesn't even know what's going on. She's just escalating.
When it's about
even
to be
further.
game time. How
She's
does
She's like,
that
"Yo,
feel?
fuck your mother, fuck your car,
So
fuck your motherfucking dyke ass mustache."
she's screaming at him, and I'm just like, "You guys should just get the fuck out of here, you redneck pieces of shit." And the dude goes, "Don't call us that." And he
What?
And he shoved Aubrey. He shoved her back, and I took like 2 steps.
And that was the first physical move?
yeah, that was the first physical move. And
Man
I
against
ran,
woman.
Okay, yeah,
I-
hold on. How do you guys? Yeah,
I ran punched him.
really?
I took 2 steps and
Immediately, there was no other reaction. You just immediately, you were
as
just.
soon as I saw him touch her, I fucking ran and wham!
Wham!
Hit the dude in the head, and then fucking like Mike Vstad has got my arms up and fucking walking towards the other dude.
You're fucking
I'm
ready.
walking towards the other dude. The dude I just hit in the face is now looking
Hey,
at me.
dude, you're
And
next.
then Kenny jumps on him. He's bah, bah, bah. He's fucking.
Damn.
It's a parking lot brawl.
Yeah.
It's a parking
Sick.
lot brawl. And I'm fucking coming towards the other dude, and he's not wanting any, so I'm not fucking like getting close enough to hit him. He just keeps backing up. And then
Is this the dude that looked like a dyke? Is that what you're talking about?
No, these are the Cowboys. These are the
lesbians rode
Cowboys
away. Yeah, it was
guys
just these two
who were
guys,
defending the
two guys
lesbian.
walking out of the store.
Very
Oh,
odd
shit,
situation.
yeah. It was two guys
Very
walking out of the
weird
store.
thing.
Yeah,
What?
Like they had to
That's
defend.
totally developed.
They had to defend this. Maybe it was
So
their
the
mother.
question is
Yeah,
why-
hold on.
Hold on.
Pause.
Question,
Let's
my
get
question.
Calzone's side.
Why'd you jump in?
Dude, he
Well,
shoved
at that
it-
point,
he
I was
shoved
already
Aubrey.
invested. You know how a fight
can't-
is with
she
your
can't-
homies.
She can't hold her own? What kind of sexist ass bullshit is that? You gotta step into a rescue
Hold on.
because you're a
Do
man.
you let
because you
ladies
have
finish your
dicks
beef?
and balls.
You know,
It
I've
wasn't
always
her
had this
beef. It wasn't her
stance.
beef. It was our beef. It was,
At
it
the
was
point,
our
at the
personal
point she
beef.
stopped into it, it was her beef.
I suppose so.
She wanted to make it part
All
of
right.
it.
Aubrey, the next time I'm
That's
just
a
gonna
good
let you
point.
get punched in the fucking
I-
face,
dude,
so that
alright,
Calzone
I'll say it
doesn't
right
question
now. I'll say it
me.
right now. If any of you guys get into a fight, I'll let you guys get your ass beat. If you got yourself into it, I'm gonna let you guys get yourself out. I don't care if you get jumped. I don't care what happens. Like that, you got yourself
Wait,
into it.
Hold
dude.
on.
Oh, wait.
A jumping?
If you go up to
now.
if you go up to a
If
group of people,
I
and
pick
you're
a
like,
fight-
you're a pussy, you're a pussy,
See,
you're a pussy, you're a pussy. Why am I gonna get
Yeah,
my
but
ass
none of
beat
us would
because
do
of
that.
But flip
That's
it.
essentially what
Okay.
she did. She stepped into a situation that had nothing to do with her.
Saw an aggressive
Yeah.
thing, and she got
That's-
aggressive with
that's
it.
exactly
She got
what
herself
happened.
pushed, and then you became the aggressor.
I did. I probably
Did
hit
you knock
you
him out?
first. No, he staggered. He staggered back. He
Ain't no
staggered
such
back
thing as a
and then-
movie punch, okay? This is, everybody gets hurt.
I think I
really,
punched him
really
too hard.
hurt.
Yeah, I think I punched him right in the upper cheek there. he wasn't going down.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's all right.
That and I probably
throws a shoe?
punched like Michael Cera. You know,
Oh,
I feel like it. You know.
You caught him. I guarantee you caught him.
Oh yeah, he felt it.
You make a good point.
fucking
My
road
baby
rage.
mama's good at getting involved and starting some shit sometimes. You don't want to be implicated or included in something. You don't want to, like, if I started some shit with some NAR people, I'm like, my style is this. I will just never be afraid, but I won't count on you. I'm not going to be like, fuck you, man, right? Let's get him. Come on, let's get his ass.
You got my back, dog. You got my back, dog.
If I'm gonna start some shit, it's because it's probably personal, and that's all about me. So I won't count on somebody else to jump in. That's a different sort of character.
And see, for me, the type of person I am is I would never start some shit. So if I'm in a fight, it's somebody starting some
save his
shit
ass.
with me. So then I'm gonna be like, "Yo, homies, help me the
Right?
fuck out!"
And when you
know,
see
like-
Monkey getting jumped,
Yeah, I'm just
you're
like,
not
come
gonna be
on,
like,
guys, like-
hey bro, got yourself into that one.
Yeah.
Climb yourself out of that
You,
shit.
you shouldn't have ordered that gay ass drink.
Look at this. Just for some clarification.
That's bitch
This
beer.
motherfucker tries to fight his friends after a few drinks.
Okay.
You don't think he won't try to fight some strangers
all right.
and
There's
talk some shit?
There's
Come
some-
on. There's
I'll
come on.
attest. I'll
Come
attest to
on.
that.
There's some perspective there.
Come on. Yeah.
If
everyone
you
can
buy
vouch
some
for
gay
that.
ass
Everyone
drink in
can
front of a
vouch for that.
hard nosed cowboy and you're gonna let him get his ass kicked, probably not. If Monkey picks some fights with the homie after another cocktail, and I bet
Of
he
course.
better get himself out of this one.
course.
Because I ain't getting involved.
So it sounds like there is.
There's
It's a
lines.
situational
If you-
thing.
There's always
if
lines.
you get yourself into it, you get yourself out.
This is
If
a
you
big
didn't,
thing.
if you just find yourself in this shit, find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong
People
time.
always
I'll-
gotta
I'll be
square
there.
up.
Yeah,
But
help
if
them
you
out.
got yourself there, dude,
Yo,
get
No
yourself
argument.
out.
No argument.
Get yourself
No
I know
argument.
Cone met my homie Juan. Okay, Juan, he's a hard ass gangster. He's tatted from the neck down. Norteño, he's a badass. When you go kicking it with this guy, you square up against everybody.
Just he's always
Because you
just-
got to know where he stands. Like, there's culture to everybody's culture on this. The fighting, the thing, the one-on-one. You're gonna get jumped. You're gonna have a team. Okay, when I was rolling with Juan, it's a team thing.
Oh, so you just beating the shit out of everybody.
All right.
They got 6 cholos and this guy.
Yo. So when we start to square up and we're like, he's a gangster. So there's colors, there's tats, there's fucking IDs for everybody. So that's a thing that if you see somebody, let's get him. Like, okay, Juan,
Sure.
like,
let's
Man.
let's get him.
it's like, man, Juan, you got the best drugs, dog. Whatever, let's do it.
Like, that was cool for a little bit. But
I'd be
then
the
you
worst
start getting
gangster.
involved in some shit you don't want to be involved in. And that's too hard, like, all the time. I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't all that hard. I'm not going to fucking square up against every motherfucker and say, you know where I stand. I'm going to beat your ass. I'm going to beat your ass. Me and my team gonna fuck your team up. That's a team thing. Like, I am really about that team thing. I'm not ganged up. I didn't wear colors. I don't want to be affiliated because that shit is random as fuck.
Maybe-
You see a dude wearing red and you're blue.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, color check, man.
No, guys, maybe that's what we should do though, as boys. No, never mind. Calzone
We should form a gang.
No. I was just saying, let's just roll out one night and let's just go pick a fight.
Oh.
Let's get the DJ to start. Let's
No,
get
so-
the DJ to play that Jackass theme song.
Some kids
And as soon as
tried
it
to do
starts-
that last night. Some kids tried to do that last night.
Where were you at last night?
Yeah,
No,
where were you at last
I was at home sleeping, but some kids tried to do that last night.
What was
They're
yesterday?
they're-
Sunday night?
Yeah, they're passing by some other guy, start talking trash in the middle of the street. Older guy, and probably over some gang shit, straight up. But older guy pulls out a knife, fucking stabbed a 17-year-old kid to death that he was fighting.
Oh,
Dude, last
you were
night-
talking.
Just
you were
on, like,
talking
State
about this
Street.
like this shit was in front of you,
Yeah,
dude.
for
I
real.
know.
Yeah,
Dude,
I thought
we
like
were
you
just
was
like
so, I'm like, I read
activated.
about that.
Oh my God,
I
yeah,
read
dude, I'm
about
sure-
that.
I'm just saying.
Yo, guys,
I'm
last
just saying
night.
it happens.
Hold on, last night there was these 3 dudes. They all sucked each other's dicks.
dude.
I mean, I wasn't there, but last night I'm
heard
sure it
about it.
happened.
Are we not allowed to talk about things that we hear about?
No, of
anymore?
course.
Not
Are you trying to regulate me?
No,
bitch?
of course. We just wanted to.
Oh, look at him. He's talking about things he wasn't actually there for. Hack! Yeah,
Oh, jeez, another murder, huh? Gosh. Haven't heard this one before.
He's not funny because he hasn't experienced all the funny things that we've talked about. Fucking douche.
I've witnessed a stabbing. It's pretty nuts.
I had to take a piss.
I seen someone get stabbed too.
That was pretty crazy. Seen a little bit of blood and stuff.
I didn't think it was that bad. He was like, no. Well, I didn't see him, so I didn't see him get stabbed. I heard someone complaining about getting stabbed. A
okay.
whole bunch of bullshit happened outside.
Let's
And I
clarify
was
as well.
like,
I didn't witness the stabbing, but I saw the stabbing, like, victims. There was multiple, but the one died.
Oh my God.
Oh god.
I was on in the city. All right, Maverick 6 South and 2nd. All right, West, whatever it is. Black's like suburban, black Honda, blacked the fuck out, squirreling on the wrong side of the road, swerving all over the place, pull into the Red Lion Hotel parking lot, which is right next to that gas station. It's just a huge lot. Like 6 girls come out of the fucking Honda Civic. They're all bloody. Me and homeboy, I refer to him as my nemesis now. I haven't seen him for many years, and if I do, he's gonna be dead. Anyways, these girls were crazy. They were hysterical. If you ever seen fear in someone's eyes like that before, it shakes you. It really does. They asked for our phone. We didn't have that shit. We were getting a raspberry lemonade at the Maverick.
So was there just one cat stabbed?
6 girls come piling out, all covered in blood. 1 girl was stabbed. Another one was crawling out of the vehicle.
I'm gonna take a
rolled
shot in
over
the dark.
dead.
Mexicans.
Some of them look a little
This sounds like some Mexican shit.
like, we're talking 50-50. There's Hispanics and white girls, but let's say cholas. because
Okay.
they look
Oh
like-
yeah.
If
Oh,
you ever
yeah.
seen the line of lipstick around a girl's lip and then the color, like, that's a fucking
The
chola.
fuck is your mom doing stabbing people still?
Yo, the girl crawled over and died. The fucking blacked out vehicles dipped hella fast. Nobody saw shit. We left because we had some weed on us or something. We were like, we're not talking to the cops. We didn't actually see shit.
To die by stabbing is a fucked up way to go because you're literally you have to bleed out. It's not like
Tell me why.
unless your throat gets slit, it isn't like you're
bled
gonna
out.
get stabbed
Yeah.
big enough to where you're like, "Ugh," and you go out
And
instantly.
that's what was crazy about the blood all over
Yeah.
everybody is that they were in the small car and that shit was like probably
Everywhere.
for real. It was probably a
They
serious
probably hit an
struggle for
artery
a
or
minute.
something.
Do you really want to die painlessly?
Me?
Yeah.
Dude, we
Do
talking
you
It
want
would be
what
nice.
do you want in death?
Do
Are we
you
talking about what you
the
want?
the last feeling that you'll ever have just be nothing?
No, I just
Probably
want a
just
quick death. That's all I
good
care
feeling
about.
or something.
Nah, dude.
If I could pick,
you
you
gotta
know.
you gotta experience life, man.
I think
Fucking stab your belly and pull your intestines out.
a death in under 2 minutes isn't bad.
The samurai seppuku, the suicide.
Dude, it'd be a way
The
to
suicide
go, man.
of shame. That's actual history of burning your guts out for a samurai.
Isn't that nuts?
They did that as a shameful death.
Yeah.
Well, honorable, but they died. Their death
Because
is
they were,
shameful
like,
because they
traitors or
were
something.
dying.
But they die with honor because
But they
did it.
take their own life and not the enemy. But
you-
death is shameful for a samurai. Yeah, the seppuku thing. It's all fucking symbolic. Japanese are wild. They're very classist as fuck, by the way. Very classist.
We're all are.
They're not ripping out each
We
other's
all are.
guts. It's,
all
it's
right, good
puzzles.
point.
You know,
I would say that
are
we
we
all-
not? Yeah, where does status not play a role in our society? Since
It-
kings, emperors, presidents.
it pretty much does everywhere unless the whole country's poor, and there's plenty of those countries too.
Dude, you don't think even in poor countries there's still
Well, there's the rich. There's
more?
like
There's
the
rich, poor.
there is
Yeah,
definitely,
It's always
but
status, dude.
you know
Everywhere you
that's
go.
like the 2% because the country is smaller.
We're-
It's bad math.
Bad math. Per capita, the small country, heavily populated, I don't know. There's lots of cultural stuff we could get into and identify, but it really all just is like the character of everybody. The class, if we want to hold it. It's like you are where you are and you can't come out of it. You know?
Man, that's the thing.
That's
America,
the
there's a
that's
lot
the
of money
that's the
to make here.
classist
Yeah.
that's the classist thing though. It's like you are this, you're there.
It is. It's a lot because oh yeah, man, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like they say, school tax comes from property. Like school funding comes from property tax. They say. Or some
Dude.
shit like that.
When you
And so
start
that's
to
why all
connect the
rich,
money-
That's why all the rich neighborhoods have the good schools because
Yeah, the
it's
poor.
more money.
Because their property value is
Because
higher.
yeah, exactly.
Well, and a lot
That's
of,
a very
lot of people don't even go,
interesting
put their kids in
point
public
that I've-
schools like that.
That you
Never
just
been.
learned.
That I just now have been.
If you've got a lot of money, your kids are going to fucking I don't know, Challenger.
Private schools and shit.
Yeah,
Now you send
the
your kids abroad.
privatized
Yeah.
industry
Kids
is
send
where the money is.
People send their kids across the country to go to school.
See, that'd be
That's
kind of
crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. No, I don't know, man. Like, how
No,
would you,
I'd
how
keep
would
my
you
kids
feel-
close.
How
I would
would you
keep
feel
my
as a
kids
child?
close.
Exactly. Just be like, hey, I'm gonna send you 7,000 miles away so you can get a better life.
Yeah,
So
it's
when
like,
you grow
oh,
up, so when you
fuck.
grow up, you live on the other side of the world, and you just pretend like your family. I don't know,
It's
man.
weird. It'd be weird. I think it'd be weird.
I think lots of fucking adults are weird, man. And I think lots of adults are weird with their kids and their relationship with their kids. It's all so unique. And I've learned that as a father on my own. It's like all kind of developing as I go. But these people, too, when you send your kid to school or you send them to, they're fucking up, so you fucking get rid of them. Your mom said, find new parents, damn it. I'm over it. It's done.
Yeah.
Go find some new fucking parents. I don't want to be your parent no more.
Fuck.
Parents and children and how we all develop and every relationship is still growing. Like, it's really, really crazy. It's so unique, in fact, that everyone refers to their self as like having their own goddamn universe.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when people say, "Oh, it
It's
was
so vast, we refer to it as a universe.
Of course, well, when you hear people talk about, well, it was different back in our generation, in the 60s, we did it differently. And it's like, yeah, well, guess what? In the fucking 1500s, they did it differently. In the, AD, they fucking did it differently.
Tomorrow.
Year
it's
one, they
getting a
fucking
little-
did it differently.
it's getting a little bit better.
Come on.
I love how I just brought it tomorrow. I want to digress to a new topic. I want to bring this up. It's not on the paper. Have you guys ridden any of these new scooters in the city?
I've seen it.
Definitely
Electric
seen
scooters?
them.
He was just talking
Definitely
about
seen them.
I'm working at the Mellow in the city.
What's with the scooters?
They're
They're
everywhere.
just popped up. Boom.
Yeah, boom.
Overnight. It was like, tomorrow, we're on electric scooters now.
Straight
and it
up.
happened. And it
Uh-huh.
fucking happened.
Yes,
and there's
it did.
two,
Bunch of
different companies
hipsters.
that I see. They're electric scooters. I downloaded the app with the intention of trying it out. It's Bird. There's the black scooters. They're called Birds. And they got Lime Bike. And obviously,
Yeah,
they probably
those are the
got
other
bikes
ones.
with it. But they're scooters. I don't
So
know
you
if they're
need an app?
solar. I don't
Yeah,
know
that,
if the
yeah.
wheels charge the battery. I download the app and it says create an account. Takes $1 to start. From what I've been told, there's a phone listening in. And you
It's like,
scan a
here's this
bird.
ad.
You find a bird. You scan the bird. And I don't know if you pay for mileage or time.
Or what.
I mean, obviously they're going to track the wheels, so you probably just pay for like the distance you go. But you can ride anywhere.
Yep.
I've
You
seen
go
it as far
zoom.
as
Oh, yeah.
like beyond North Temple in the city on 9th West, all the way up to 21st and Highland, at least. Those scooters are in the entirety of the main of Salt Lake, and this is just one city in the nation.
This is one in West
These
Valley, dude.
Their scooters pop. They were there.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they were fucking there.
People are riding them.
And people are riding them. I had to download the shit. I looked it up. Like, what the fuck is
Thanks,
this?
guys, for a new stylish way to travel around
you
downtown.
Scan it. You activate the scooter with your phone, man. You got this beacon. You're like, zing, and you just hop on the bird and you and you glide away.
Oh, dude, I could get so wasted on one of those things. You could do that all day.
And you can leave it anywhere too. You can leave it anywhere.
Just in some bushes.
Right.
You can just drop it off anywhere.
You can basically leave it.
Literally on the corner of Kilby, like some ghetto ass shit, just right by the dumpster. I'm like,
tipped over.
What the fuck?
You probably could have picked it up. And that's the thing too.
I picked it up. I was like, how do I turn this shit on?
There's an app.
Like,
Yeah,
so
you should have got
there's the
app.
black ones are called birds,
Yeah.
and then there's other ones that are green. And the green ones, the Lime bikes, they got electric scooters too. They call it Lime bike, which implies they probably have bicycles that you can probably
those
scan
things zip,
with your
dude.
smartphone. An electric bike, fuck the world, fuck your cars. This is amazing. It happened overnight. The Lime bikes have headlights, so you can ride them at night. You keyed in on that. Get drunk, scooter home with headlights.
You'll still get a DUI though.
Yeah, you do it on a bike.
Like you were having way too much
Give
fun,
me it,
sir.
Let's break it down. Let's break it down.
It's kickflips and
Because
shit.
they're allowing,
You're
because
gonna
they are allowing people to drive them drunk downtown.
Fuck yeah.
They know
No
everybody's
doubt.
driving them wasted
yeah.
downtown.
How dangerous is
Market.
it compared in a vehicle going 20 because you're drunk and you can't keep it in the lanes to going like
5.
20?
No, they're still going 20. Yeah, those things zip,
I mean,
dude.
it's less dangerous.
Those things
they go
fly.
fat? They go
I've
Alright.
seen them.
I
dude.
just laid it out
People
for myself.
Zip on those.
I don't know if they go 20. It'd be a good,
Maybe
thing
like
to track.
10, 15.
20 is
It can't be that
fast,
fast.
dude.
Yeah,
No.
20 miles an hour is
20.
fast.
No, I
Yeah,
do
dude,
get
no
it,
way.
but
Car
I promise
itself
you.
is more
so maybe
dangerous.
we're going 20.
So if
I'll
you
be
okay,
realistic.
man,
I
let
don't
me
know.
let me desperately try to pick up my point.
Okay.
If you hit somebody in a car, you fuck them up. If you hit somebody on a scooter when you're on your scooter, you wouldn't injure the other person,
It's
right?
a little bit better. You can bail.
That's
But
why
it only works if everybody's in scooters, then there's no deaths, right?
Right.
Burning Man's happening pretty soon, and they have bicycle wrecks, and it's a
yeah.
huge problem. From what I've read, I've never been there, but there's thousands of bikes deserted. Usually every year, they have bicycle wrecks. They have bicycle regulations a little bit, like
good.
lights to be
Bicycles?
visible.
Wait, motorcycles or like pedal bikes?
Bicycles.
People
are taking a bunch of
Motors are,
mushrooms
like, kind
and
of
just
outlawed. Like
biking
motors,
around the
unless you have an
compound.
art car or whatever, and you're registered for that kind of shit.
So wait,
you're
you
not
mean
driving
telling me
anywhere.
People on bikes be crashing into each other and
Hella
accidents?
bike accidents in Burning Man because motors are hella outlawed. So
And they're
as
all
I
on
circle
drugs.
around here, nobody dies in these bicycle accidents. Okay, people.
Yeah.
Nobody's dying and shit. Like, we hit a car and all the people in that other vehicle died because they rolled over in a Ford Expedition.
Oh, and the biker gets away?
Oh, no. Well, the biker, maybe the biker dies and the Ford Expedition corrected and, like, they all rolled over too.
Right.
5 people dead, 1 vehicle involved.
No, I get it.
So
Dude, but
these
try-
scooters and the bicycle thing, like as a small point, like these accidents happen. Of course they do. We're fucking idiots.
Just like the cars that drive themselves, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Those are of course, think about it. Way less
Who's doing
of an
that?
error.
Is it Tesla that's doing that?
I don't know,
Well, it's
but
like all of
but
them.
yeah,
Tesla's
Yeah,
primed.
2018, they all
Tesla's
can drive
primed up for that
themselves.
already.
takes out the human error and leaves it up to computers, straight up.
Yeah, but then,
it all
but
makes
then,
sense.
you hear of those fucking cars crashing into fucking stopped vehicles.
Oh, that's Christine.
It's fucking there's error.
Christine.
It's, computers are perfect, but humans
For
are
the
not.
1960s,
And
yes.
humans are designing the software. There's always going to be error in these AIs, and it's not going to be perfect.
Well,
Yeah, but it'd be way better than human.
Yeah, it will be. A lot
That's the
better.
thing.
That's what they say. The Japanese light system is all run by computer. It's just a whole bunch more efficient. Here, we'd be stopped at a red light when there's fucking no other cars we're waiting for. But yeah, the computers will be able to tell that shit and just fucking switch everything up, just keep traffic going.
Shall be nice.
You think you get that point?
I think
Just like stop, go, stop, go, stop, go.
It'll get there soon.
Well, that would actually be slower.
as
I feel like
soon
that'd
as-
be a lot slower if you did that.
If-
Well,
Well,
no,
depend-
it
yeah,
wouldn't be
it wouldn't
stop go. If there's traffic, if there's constant traffic going,
Yeah.
then it'll keep the light for the regular amount of time. But it'll somehow be able to sense a car stopped there. There's no cars going. Let's change this light so this car can go.
Are you talking about the sensors on the road?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they have
so-
that.
We're talking about getting all computer, like
Just
getting
like if
everything
everything
on
was
one
synced up.
software.
I think
Then I'll sync
you're
that.
probably talking about the now, man. The future is now. I bet you're already on. I bet they're already on board there.
Well, that's like Japan's doing that, not America, not the U.S.
I can't say so, but I think a lot of stuff is very automated. As far as automation, when you're talking about the driving, I think a lot of stuff is automated already. A lot of stuff is governed by computer processing. It's given a little bit of code to recognize this
But
and
it's
that.
probably old ass code that was
You're right.
that was probably
It's
coded
probably-
in the 80s.
It's probably
Some
old
bullshit,
code.
you
You're
know?
probably 100% right.
That's
and I'll
why
tell
it
you,
sucks.
when I learned machining code, it's all this old stuff. This Fanuc programming for CNC machines. It's all old code. It looks like this stuff because it's kind of like basic and it doesn't have any problems. You know.
Yeah, hey,
It
if
just
ain't
works.
broke, don't fix it.
Speaking of
But our
codes,
shit.
let's look up some police codes, everybody.
Oh,
Oh yeah. So what were you called? A B-52? Is that what it was?
Rock Lobster.
A rock lobster? Sir,
We got a code,
our-
code B52. He's a wild potato rock lobster. I think he's from the Love Shack. You know,
in your own private
all the other.
house?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly.
all right. Yours truly pulled up a couple of these here. Police.
They
10
code 23'd me.
codes.
When my
What is
friend
a
when my
1023?
friend got busted with marijuana, rated
You
is
really
more
don't
the
know what
term.
23 is?
They code
He's
23'd
got
me.
10 Michael
Really
Jordans.
not know? Well, yeah, the greatest on earth, Michael
got 10
Jordan.
10
MJ.
Michael
I figured you
Jordans.
just would have maybe found a list of local Utah police codes or something.
I don't think it's local. I think it'd have to be.
So
think they're
I'm
universal?
gonna give you a completely first instinct. And like 23 is incomplete. All of their numbers are double number codes. All of
Yeah,
them
it
are
was
like
something
more
super
complex.
special.
When I typed in 23, it said 2319,
Uh-huh.
23. Let's see some of this.
Oh,
Okay.
2319. We got a
Let's
2319.
see which one fits him best.
It all goes into these.
Dyke
What about 23,
without a
23?
mustache. 23.
23. No, I don't know, man. These
These,
fuck
these
that.
10
I just wanted to
Fire
hear
alarm.
what codes are. I just wanted to hear some of these codes.
Let's
What's
see.
still 187 on a motherfucking car?
Okay, so
I feel
what
like
is
something-
187?
Murder.
Murder?
Murder.
Yeah, 187. Is that deceased or isn't that?
I don't know,
deceased
dead.
something?
I've got
I
a
don't
list
know.
of the police 10 codes, like 1035, major crime alert. All right.
We got a 1035.
Guess what 1036 is?
Mm.
Right next door, correct time.
Huh?
What? What's the
They
time?
describe-
What's 1030?
Yeah,
1036.
yeah, 1036.
1036.
Yeah, it was about
Nah,
lunchtime,
it's
bro.
11.
No,
Yeah,
that ain't right. Give me that 1036 though.
They're
For
like
real.
1036, like, nah, bro. It's
10:20.
9:30 in the morning, homie.
1020. What's your location? Give me your 1020, right?
Oh, 1020.
1022. Disregard.
Oh.
You ever hear somebody pull you over and they call for backup and they're like 1022 site. I'm gonna let them go. I'm gonna let them go.
Wait, 22 or 32?
1022 disregard.
Disregard.
Have you ever
All right,
been have you ever
1022.
been let go by the police? I've been
Yeah.
let go a few times.
Maybe
with
that's
weed.
what I was. Maybe that's what it was. Was it 22? Maybe I wasn't 23. It was 22.
Well, it's
This
just a 10
Mexican's
code.
alright.
I wonder how many
It's
times.
just a 10 code.
I wonder how many times get just lost in translation. Like, yeah, we got a male here. He's Caucasian, about 6 feet. Nah, he's about 22, 23.
And we'll go 1032.
22, 23. Caught fucking a sheep. Oh, no. He's 22, 23.
22.
1015. 1015 is a civil disturbance, or 1016 domestic problem.
Okay, hold on. Domestic problem.
1016.
Everybody loves to beat some wives, don't they?
Wife beaters.
Yeah.
You know, I've been threatened with the police in domestic situations. I have.
I think
no
I've-
police actually came through, but it is there.
So I'm gonna call the cops on you.
You know they could.
That's why you just leave. You just leave at that point. You're just like, I'm gonna go.
I'm leaving,
out.
bitch, and then hopefully they don't catch your drunk ass down the road later.
Hey, they
No,
don't-
as long as
they
he
don't
didn't
find
do anything, though, yeah.
They don't find no bruises.
Yeah, as
You'd be
long as he
good.
didn't do anything, you're fine.
Yeah, you'd be chill.
But if he did do something, oh my God, listen to this. April Fools, one day. Didn't know it was April Fools.
He didn't recognize. Let's see some.
My dad gets me one day. I wake up and he's saying, yo, son. He sends a text message to me. I'm about 16 years old, 17 years old, guys. I wake up to this text message from my dad saying, son, I'm sorry to tell you this right now, but me and Danielle got into a fight last night and I hit her and I'm on the run. And he's like, cops came.
God.
He's like, so I'm probably not going to see you for a while, son, but just know that I love you. And I went, Dad, you know, like, no,
In
Dad,
a text
please."
message.
In a text
Real
message,
talk.
dude. And I
my
go, Dad, no, please, you know, like, fucking, God, come to my house. Come
We can talk about
yes,
it.
exactly. Like, no, don't fucking do this.
How hard did you hit her?
Dude, he fucking sends me April Fools.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
That's so
Gotcha.
God, dude. Fuck you, Dad.
That is
That
funny
was, dude.
I totally,
golden.
I've
no,
totally
golden.
cried
Dude,
just like you
no.
probably did, like
Dude.
a baby. On April Fool's, I got fooled like that one time.
Oh my God. He said, I'm not going to see you for a while. I'm sorry, but I love
Oh my God. It's so good.
Dude.
It's so good.
He
you.
knew that one
said
was gonna work.
He said April Fools. I went, like, funny? You know?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so good.
That is, oh man. Someone write
Classic.
that April Fool's joke down. Don't forget it.
That's a really good prank.
Oh,
You know
dude.
why they are good like that? Because they hit home. They get straight to the heart. Make you feel it first, and then deny it.
Since,
Like,
since
That
we-
ain't something you're ever expecting to hear.
oh,
You
man.
know?
I got the one. I got the April Fool's where I was crying like a little baby. I was a kid in second grade. It was at the Webster Elementary. And a side note, in Magna, when that old ass school.
oh, before it burned down?
before it burned down. Guess what else I learned about that old school? It was a hospital.
Oh, it was like
Before
an
it
asylum, wasn't it?
It was a hospital for the town, for Magna, the miners' town. That's a really creepy.
People
like,
died there.
Yeah.
Before you tell
Then they
that,
turned it into an elementary school.
I'm
but-
sorry to cut you off, Patrick.
It's
Before
cool.
you tell that, I just had this one thing to think about that, though. About this whole prank that my dad pulled.
Oh,
There's a
man.
reason why it worked.
Okay.
Because in my head, my dad there could have been a damn good chance that my dad would have hit
man,
her or
he's-
something.
he sold you the real
he
story.
sold me the real story, man.
That is so funny.
You know, like it wasn't like it was some outlandish
Ooh.
fucking thing that could have came out of nowhere.
No,
There was a damn good chance that my dad
makes
could
it
have hit my
better, though.
It was probably because she beat his ass the night before.
Oh, I know my dad lived with my real mom for a while. You know, they were getting into some
Dang.
fights.
That's
Yeah,
just
that's
like,
what I just thought about that. That's what sold the whole shit.
that's really good because it's so believable. You're like, damn it, Dad, no, Dad, no. Come on, we can do this. We can figure this out.
It'll be okay. I've wanted to hit her so many times.
Oh,
But yeah,
given
that was my
the
side note.
backstory the only backstory I have about your mother makes it legit. You didn't talk super highly of her.
I love my mom. She's doing better, but
yeah.
yeah, she knows. My mom knows damn well who she is. She knows
that's
she
good,
lives.
that's good.
She knows she lives wild ass style.
She's doing well. Hope so. Anyways, that
Me too.
story is real as fuck, you know.
What were you going on about?
Yeah, yeah.
So I was a child.
Your April Fool's joke.
Yeah. There you go.
Second grade. Okay. The teacher, Mrs. Taylor, remember it super well. Traumatic. The class is all sitting down, and it's like it's April Fool's, but I don't know why. She just said the setting was like, so the teachers and everyone has been deliberating. We've been talking about it, and there's just going to be school all year. and there's no more summer.
Oh my
Like-
god.
And
We just feel it'll be in your best interest.
sitting down, cross-legged.
Just
I don't
serious
know. How
moment.
old are you in the second grade? Like 7?
Oh man.
Yeah, something like that.
Because
no.
Dallas is 6 and he's in the first grade. So 7, 7-ish or whatever. Dude, I was tearing up like, oh my gosh, like there's school all year. Like
Yeah,
I
of
can't,
course.
like,
They're like
I
fun
started
no
crying.
longer exists.
I freaked out. Like I got really upset. And I was the only one though.
Oh really?
no.
No one else went into a panic. I feel like I
Maybe-
would have went into a panic.
You know what? I bet other kids were probably panicking a little
Uh-huh.
bit. And I think just me being super emotional about it, I was like the only one. Everyone's like, oh, holy shit, he's crying.
You've actually contemplated how much time you can spend outside of school.
Oh, man. She busted the April Fools
and
on
then
me.
she got you with the April Fools.
Not funny. Not funny. Right? God damn it. I was upset.
God damn you!
And the
Nobody
April
look at
Fool's
me.
jokes that aren't funny, like, actually, fuck you. Like, but I don't know. I remember that so well just because I remember crying about it, and it was weird because I was the only one that was really upset.
That's funny.
April Fool's, motherfucker.
So
Weird thing. Just shut the
Before we
whole
go-
class down for that.
before we go, I had one more story to tell. We're gonna call the story Valcone Locks. Valcone Goldilocks.
Valcone Goldilocks. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. You gotta tell the story. I don't know much. I don't know what happened.
So the other night, we're having a party. We're all drinking together. And we start drinking whiskey. Having a good old time. We get wasted. Valcone's there the whole night. He parties. I tell him, yo, motherfucker, you're too wasted to drive home. You're going to crash here tonight, right?
Totally. I usually shy away from the booze.
And we're watching TV. Long story short, we pass out around 2. I wake up around 4:30, and I see my wife is on the couch. I'm on the couch, but Valcone's nowhere to be found. I'm like, okay, he must have left. Get up. I see his sandals there. I'm like, oh, wait.
He didn't leave barefoot,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, exactly. I know he must have had his sandals. So I walk over to the bathroom where I see the light is on and the door is shut. I knock on it. Click, click, click. Yo, Valcone. And he go, and I'm like, but it's not coming from the bathroom. So I walk over to my bedroom.
Bathroom closed. He's not in it.
He's not in it. And I walk into my bedroom, turn on the light, and Valcone's got the blankets over him and he's passed out inside my bed. I'm like, hey, I'm like, yo, Valcone, get your ass out of my bed. I'm going to sleep. And he's all, yo, fuck you. I ain't in your bed.
Did
someone
you
knocked-
tell
someone
Israel?
knocked.
Or,
Yeah, did you tell Israel where
No,
we're
I
at?
dropped him off earlier.
Oh, he followed your phone, dude.
Did someone just knock?
Yeah,
I heard it
someone
knock.
hella knocked, dude.
Well, keep this podcast rolling,
the-
everybody.
Yo, get
We're,
the
we're
door.
gonna answer the door. We're speculating. It could be a murderer. It
I
could
bet
be
it's
somebody
Israel.
here to take Calzone's precious, sweet little ass.
What do we know? What's up?
Oh, oh, oh.
It is Israel.
Is it?
You.
It's Mario.
It's
Alright.
oh, okay. Never mind.
He dropped off the
it
car.
wasn't anything exciting. It wasn't a rapist or a murderer or anything really exciting.
It's just
What do you
his-
do
Anyway.
when there's a rapist at the door?
You don't let them in. Don't accept anything that they're offering. Like, would you like this herbal tea remedy? You know, that's how they get you. Hey, anyway, so he wakes. I guess he woke me up. My only recollection.
You said
of
fuck
this
you
night-
in his bed.
Yeah. Right.
All right, guys. Panic over.
Right.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, so I wake up in the morning, the next morning, and I'm on the couch, and I can't remember anything except for my second shot of whiskey. So we get the bottle over.
Oh.
We were
So
drinking.
you done drunk enough whiskey,
Well,
you don't remember too much.
We crushed like two 18 racks between like 3 or 4 guys. So I was already like really good on beer.
all
And then
smashing it.
we went to the liquor store. And so my last memory of the night before was I took my second shot of whiskey, probably like last clear, and Bam and Naisa were still here, and we were all still partying. And I took a shot of whiskey, and then I woke up.
Which was 3 hours before we went to bed. 4 hours. So he partied the whole night incoherently. Or he just got so drunk towards the end that he forgot.
You know, there's
the other
recipes to this. As a lightweight, okay, I learned the way. There's recipes to this. You got a little bit to eat. You got a lot of water in your system. Have you been really active, or are you already tired because you've been working real hard? Or you
How much jizz have you digested?
And you need something salty to.
This shit is a
fuck it all
recipe for blackouts. Okay, because I could be drinking too, and you don't know or what the fuck is up. Until somebody tells you.
Maybe you
But,
start roofied.
Yeah, kind of like drugs. The drugs are a little more exciting.
Well, should we wrap this one up, guys?
We're about an hour and 10.
Uh-huh.
It's a good time. It was fun.
Yeah, dude, it was way fun. Patrick,
Dude, cool thing.
Calzone, other guy.
Fuck you. Check out Dirty 801 Boys on YouTube.
Is this the Dirty 801 Boys? What the fuck are you talking about?
Continue checking this out. Continue checking.
Let people know. Tell people about the.
If this is your first episode, listen.
This is my first episode.
Backtrack.
I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna throw it down on Twitter because I'm actually there.
Yeah, see, backtrack a little bit. We're not on Twitter.
It's cool. It's fast.
Maybe
Get
we should
involved.
join Twitter, guys. Hey, Twitter, soon to be.
Dirty 801
801
Boys podcast.
Yeah, we'll get it up there. Thanks again to Patrick for coming on the show.
For sure.
Happy to be involved. It's
Good
cool.
shit.
It's good to talk with the friends, man. It's been a little while. It's been too long, probably. I got no time this summer, and I feel like I want to take it back. I want to retake my time.
Take it.
Bring some pizzas.
Dog.
Some Zob, baby.
I'm biased now. I only eat the mellow pizzas. It's good shit. Did you know
Bring
they're
that shit
centered
for the
out of
next
Georgia?
podcast.
They use Georgia spring water in their dough, and that's what makes it so fucking special, right?
It's Georgia dough.
Georgia spring water, was that just Kool-Aid?
Yeah, that's actually a beer. That's actually a beer in the,
No,
in the
it's a
area.
water
Oh,
cool
okay.
pie.
It's
shit.
called the Georgia Spring Water, but it's a
They use actual natural spring waters in the dough when they mix it, and they ship it all over the country. It's the mellow dough. Anyways, they actually have Georgia sweet water, which is a beer.
Oh, okay.
They serve it everywhere east of the Mississippi. Let's go there.
East of the Mississippi. What's up?
Peace.
Peace.
Peace out from Dirty 801 Boys.